Hello friends! It's me, Smartie the Alpaca. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and seen a bright streak of light? Some people call it a shooting star, but guess what? It's not a star at all. Today, we're going to learn about space visitors, asteroids, meteoroids, meteors, meteorites, fireballs, and comets. Ready? Let's blast off into space. What is an asteroid? Asteroids are big chunks of rock that orbit the sun, kind of like mini-planets. Most of them live in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Some are small, only a few meters wide, while others are huge, hundreds of kilometers across. Fun fact: a giant asteroid crashed into Earth millions of years ago, and scientists think it helped cause the dinosaurs to disappear. Do you think you'd rather land on the moon or on an asteroid? What is a meteoroid? Meteoroids are tiny space rocks that also orbit the sun. They are smaller than asteroids. Some are the size of a house, others are as small as a grain of sand. When a meteoroid enters Earth's atmosphere, it changes into something amazing, a meteor. Fun fact: even a speck of dust the size of a pebble can make a bright meteor in the sky, because it's moving so fast. Can you imagine something as small as a grain of sand lighting up the whole night sky? What is a meteor? A meteor happens when a meteoroid zooms into Earth's atmosphere. It goes so fast that it heats up and glows, leaving behind a streak of light. That's the shooting star we see. So remember, it's not a star, it's a burning space rock. Fun fact: during a meteor shower, you can see dozens of meteors every hour, like a fireworks show in the sky. Have you ever seen a shooting star? What would you wish for if you did? What is a meteorite? Sometimes a meteoroid is big enough to survive its fiery trip through the atmosphere. When it lands on Earth, we call it a meteorite. Meteorites can be rocky, metallic, or even a mix of both, and scientists study them to learn what space was like billions of years ago. Fun fact: some meteorites are older than the Earth itself. They were formed when the solar system was born. Would you like to hold a real meteorite in your hand? What is a fireball? Most meteors are small and quick, but sometimes you'll see a super bright one called a fireball. A fireball is a bigger, brighter meteor that can light up the whole sky. And if it's extra powerful and makes a loud boom, scientists call it a bolide. Fun fact: people all over the world have reported fireballs for thousands of years. They're rare, but unforgettable. If you saw a fireball light up the sky, would you be excited or a little scared? What is a comet? Comets are like giant dirty snowballs made of ice, dust, and rock. They usually live far away in the cold parts of the solar system. But when they come closer to the sun, something magical happens. The ice starts to melt and gas and dust stream out, forming a glowing tail. Fun fact: comets can actually have two tails, one made of gas and one made of dust. One of the most famous comets is Halley's Comet. It comes back every 76 years, so you might see it once in your lifetime. People have been watching Halley's Comet for thousands of years. If you had your very own comet, what color would you want its tail to be? Comets and meteors are like little time capsules from the early solar system. They carry clues about what space was like billions of years ago, when the planets were first forming. Studying them helps scientists learn more about the history of Earth, and even where water and life might have come from. Recap time. Let's remember what we learned today. Asteroids are big space rocks orbiting the sun. Meteoroids are smaller space rocks. some tiny like sand. Meteors are streaks of light when meteoroids burn up in Earth's atmosphere. Meteorites are meteors that survive and land on Earth. Fireballs are extra bright meteors that light up the sky. Comets are icy snowballs that grow glowing tails near the sun. Isn't space amazing? So friends, next time you see a shooting star, you'll know it's really a meteor. And if you ever hear about a comet or asteroid, you'll know what makes them special too. Space is full of surprises, rocky, icy, and fiery visitors. Thanks for joining me, Smartie the Alpaca, on this journey through the solar system. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for more adventures in science.